And good evening, everybody. Welcome to the latest edition of You Get What You Get. I'm Rickey Hampton with my great friends, McDougal and Tim Turner, coming to you on this Tuesday evening. Hope everybody's having a great week. Always good to see you too, Tim and Tree. Well, we got a lot to talk about tonight. It's been a busy week, and wow, let's get right to it. Well, first and foremost, how's everybody doing?
I'm doing well. I missed you guys. It feels like forever since I've seen you. What was that, like a week, 2 weeks ago,
Well, yeah.
3 weeks ago? I lost track.
Well, you missed 1 week, you missed 2 weeks, right? That's how
Right.
that works.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you were missed too, Tree.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for saying so,
Yeah.
Ricky. Thank you, Ricky, for saying so.
At least one of us missed you, Tree.
Okay, yeah. Everybody, both of you guys were missed. We missed, we missed 15 minutes because we had a 45-minute show last week. Well,
Oh, yeah.
where were you?
What was last
Oh,
week?
yeah, I was in that.
I thought it was like, well, a week seems like forever when I can't see you guys.
I was in this planning commission meeting for my class reunion, and I thought we were out of high school, but
What is
things
this?
went on.
This is your 20th?
This will be my 10-year reunion from high school.
10-year reunion. Okay.
Yeah, plus 10, plus 10, plus 10, plus 10.
Nobody
My
asked me
50th
that.
year.
Wow.
This is my 50th freaking
Who was
year.
your school mascot?
The North Yankees.
The
The
North.
mighty North High Yankees.
Mm.
North Nashville High School Yankees. It
Yankees.
was at one time it was an all-white school, and it slowly, and that whole area of North Nashville went from being mostly white to mostly black. You know, Nashville, we had uh, Brown versus Board of Education was 54, right?
Mhm.
Nashville didn't even try to start desegregating to 57. They said, screw the Supreme Court.
Yeah.
And when they rolled it out, they did it 1 year at a time. And
One at a time?
When
1
you-
year, one grade at a time.
Oh,
Yes.
wow. But
And we're not going to talk this desegregation all night, but I'll tell you this. The first day of school in 1957, this young black girl went to Hattie Cotton School, and there was 9 schools that were desegregated, and you had all these crazy people out there calling these little kids all these terrible names, cursing and everything. The one school nobody showed up was Hattie Cotton. They didn't know the little black girl was going there. And after they found out that she had attended school that day, they blew the school up that night.
Man.
Nashville, Tennessee, my hometown, Music City, USA.
Mm.
So
They don't do it. The Chamber of Commerce never talks about that when they talk about music.
they don't talk about that, man.
Let's leave that alone.
Nah,
Yeah.
we're not going to discuss that.
Yeah, so my high school, the North Yankees came out of that, and we're having our 50th year reunion this year. So
Okay.
glad to be here.
That's
Hope
so
to be
awesome.
there for it.
You're a golden Yankee.
Yeah,
30 years. There you go.
Yeah.
That's so
And
cool.
next November, my 50th year in the fraternity, Kappa Alpha Psi.
All right.
Yeah, so I'll get my little white jacket.
50-50.
I'm gonna wear it on the show. I'm telling y'all now, when I get my white jacket, I'm wearing
Do
it.
it.
Look
Do
at
it.
Tim rolling his eyes.
No, because I'm having flashbacks of Kappa overload.
Yeah, I know you are.
Can you allow him on this one time?
Yeah, you can do that.
Yeah, just let it go.
Yeah.
You can do that. So that's good because see, Rick, you're in good health. You know, and coming up on all these 50s, and you know, when you start thinking about health, you think about the news with Coach Prime this week, and seems like this dude has a series of maladies going on with him.
Yeah. Wow. Just let me just play this, guys. I think and the report is in it regarding Coach Prime and his battle with cancer. Let me see if I can get this up.
In the hospital, I don't even know what time it is.
This morning, a look inside the private health battle of Coach Prime, Deion Sanders.
Getting ready to have a surgery.
Colorado football coach revealing he underwent surgery in May after he was diagnosed with bladder cancer.
If it wasn't for me getting tested for something else, they wouldn't have stumbled up on this. It's been tough. I think I dropped 25 pounds. I'm still dealing with going to the bathroom. Like, it's a whole life change.
A Hall of Famer, at times emotional.
You have no idea how good God has been.
But still showing off that famous personality.
I depend on depend, if you know what I mean. I cannot control my bladder. So I get up and go to the bathroom already 4 or 5 times a night.
Sitting next to his doctor, the 57-year-old says he'll be back coaching the Buffaloes this upcoming season, as after the surgery, there have been no traces of cancer.
We're going to beat it, ain't we?
It's beaten.
An estimated 85,000 Americans will be diagnosed with bladder cancer this year. Sanders says he opted to remove his bladder and create a new one, likely referring to a minimally invasive procedure where part of the small intestine is used to construct a makeshift bladder.
Bladder cancer is curable. There are new ways to help patients, even if their bladder is removed, still be able to maintain a good quality of life and be able to function at their prior jobs.
His son Deion Jr. sharing these behind-the-scenes videos of his dad's cancer journey, his family by his side, as well as actress Karrueche Tran.
We are here to fully remove the bladder.
I had to make a will. That's not easy at all to think that you may not be here.
Sanders has opened up to GMA about his health issues in the past, including with blood clots.
I cannot stress enough the importance of preventative care. Go see what's going on to make sure you're healthy because we want you around.
Now well into his cancer recovery, he's hoping to inspire others to put their health first.
Especially African-American men, we don't like going to the doctors. So I'm not just talking to the brothers, I'm talking to my Caucasian brothers, my Hispanic brothers, my Asian brothers, my everybody, and my sisters. And that's all, y'all. Get checked out because it could have been a whole another gathering.
Now, Sanders says this football season, there will be accommodations for him right there on the sideline to help out with his condition. He says he wanted to speak out to help other men not feel ashamed about any health problems. Guys.
Wow. Okay, so you guys heard that, right? Get checked out. Get checked out. Everybody
Wow.
should.
That dude is so awesome, man.
Yes.
What he's doing.
He's very, looking up at the pins, man. I mean,
Yeah.
But this is like this on top of like what is it? Is it diabetes where he lost some toes? It's like his body is he's fighting for a bunch of stuff, and he's still going to be there. We're going to have it on the sideline. You may see me for a while or sometime like that. We have accommodations there on the sideline, and they open up their home. Their first game of the season is sometime like the last week of August against Georgia Tech. So people here are like really ready to go.
It's going to be in Atlanta?
No, it's going to be in Colorado. Mm-hmm. So
Oh.
folks are just trying, they're ready to go out there to see what's going on. So the best to Coach Prime because, this for all the flash and bravado and all this other stuff, this hits home. Here he is talking about a will and that kind of thing. And, it's a sobering thing. You see people who you think are invincible, and they're gone. I mean, other cancer news, and I forgot to put it in the notes today, was Ryan Sandberg yesterday, Hall of Famer for the Chicago Cubs. He died at the age of 65, and he had talked about being cancer-free last year, but it came back with a vengeance and was in his organs. And not, I think about a month or so ago, he said, I'm going to just enjoy every day with my family. When you hear something like that, he's kind of tipping you off that it's not looking good. So Rhino was an outstanding second baseman for the Cubs in their 80s, and during their run, he helped the Cubs be that national team that they were when WGN was going all over the place.
Yeah, the superstation.
Yeah, WGN, three superstations, WR in New York, you saw the Mets, WGN out of Chicago, you saw the Cubs, and WTBS out of Atlanta, where you had Braves fans all over the country. So, and cable came along and just messed everything up. You don't get those games like that. Yeah.
But back to Deion
cable.
and his message, especially to black men about, getting checked out is so important because, I've had some health issues. The technology today is just off the charts. If you can get in there and let them get an early start on it. I mean, this guy's going to be coaching football in a couple of weeks. And I guarantee you, he'll have a deal with the Pens before the year is out. Coach Prime,
there already.
Coach Prime depends on
some Coach Prime branded. Coach, you got some little buffaloes on the box of the Pens. It's going to be that kind of thing. So
we're cheering. What is this, about 5 years now since he stepped? Maybe 6 years since he came out of and started coaching at Jackson State, and he had 3 years at Jackson State, not 2 years. This is his third year at Colorado. So it's like 6 years into this. It doesn't seem like he's trying to move anywhere else, and maybe his health considerations are why he doesn't try to transition to the NFL. It could be that.
I think Colorado doesn't probably want him to transition anyway. I mean, think about all the attention and the money that he's brought to that school.
Absolutely.
That's part of. I mean,
yeah.
I mean, why would you transition out if they're trying to pay you to keep you?
That's
probably part of it as well.
I read somewhere since he came there that I don't want to say the numbers, but it was in the millions of dollars of extra revenue that his presence has generated, not only for the university, but that
town.
Yes.
Tourism.
Yeah.
Yes.
Man,
I see a lot more Colorado stuff around, just people wearing Colorado gear here. Yeah. It's like back in the day when everybody wore Georgetown gear. Like that was the team.
Yeah. Absolutely.
So, they pick a coach and pick a team and they roll.
Trent, would you say he's a cultural phenomenon now? Would we call him a phenomenon, or?
I think he's always been one. I think he's
always known. Okay.
Yeah, I think when he was playing baseball and football, and he's always been a showman. But I mean, not necessarily for show. I think that's just kind of who I don't know him obviously, but I think that's just his nature to just he's a showman, and I think it appears that that's just how he operates. So I could know him, and I can't.
You look at that. We're playing football and baseball, and then I saw a clip the other day of him playing for the Yankees, and he hit. I think he hit 2 or 3 home runs. Well, he hit an inside the park home run, and it went over the head of Bo Jackson. So you got two sports stars in them clips. Because
I think I saw that.
Was flying around the base path to get that inside the park home run, and it was showing Bo hitting 3 home runs in the game against the Yankees in that same series. So I mean, those are the 2 greatest 2 sports athletes ever in my book. I mean, Brian Jordan did that.
if you got an inside the park on off a Bo, because you know it's not going to take Bo long to run that ball down. So he had to been.
It took a man. Yeah, Deion was flying. You know, he dove over the catcher and had to reach back and hit the plate because he was going too fast. I think he jumped over the plate because he didn't want to get tagged, and he had to reach back and hit it. When he played for the Braves and the Falcons, I mean, had the Braves beat the Twins in that World Series, they lost in 7. Deion would have been the MVP. He hit like 400 in the World Series.
Yeah.
I mean, the guy was just outstanding, and then on top of being a great football player, if Bo doesn't get hurt playing football, he probably would have been the greatest two-sport athlete. You know, if football hurt him and he jacked himself up.
How good could Deion have been if he'd just played baseball?
I think
how
he'd
good
been
could he have
outstanding.
Yeah.
He was just terrific, a ball player. So yeah, and he's a really good dude too. So that's another thing. You know, it's off all the brashness. He's a really down to earth type cat. So you can really appreciate that. You can root for somebody like that. I know people don't like to see when brothers are outspoken.
Right.
They want you to always be docile and reserved and that kind of stuff, and it rubs people the wrong way when a brother tries to take ownership of who he is. So I don't begrudge him that at all. He has substance behind it, and it's, you know, if you can do it, it's not bragging, okay?
Hey, was that Ali? If you can back it up.
Yeah.
Is that Tim? Back it up, Tim.
Yeah,
Backing it up.
And ain't bragging.
Ricky, back it up.
It ain't bragging if you can back it up. Hey, let's stick with baseball. And speaking about somebody who did not lack confidence, the great Dave Parker.
Oh, yes.
Right.
Yeah, just went into the Hall of Fame. And his son.
Well, he should have been posthumously because they said he retired in 92, okay? Right. He retired. He's been retired 30 years. And there have been some schlubs who've gone into the Hall of Fame before he has. Yeah. And again, an outspoken brother. You know, he had some problems with drugs at one point. But you have all these other guys in there who are like buddies with the writers, which I don't understand. Ichiro was 1 vote away from being unanimous for the Hall of Fame this year. Hank Aaron was not a unanimous pick for the Hall of Fame because there were some racist writers against him. Right. Mariano Rivera is the only somebody who was a unanimous pick. I would never have picked him as unanimous because if Hank is not a unanimous pick, nobody's a unanimous pick.
Yeah, right. You can't have
that would never have happened if I had.
Right.
Yeah.
And Tim, and you know, you're right about Parker because he was outspoken, and one of his contemporaries, Dick Allen. Well, Dick was actually Dick was, but the same thing. Dick would tell you where to go too.
Exactly, which was a problem. You know, Richie Allen is what they would call him. It's like, no, he's Dick Allen. Yeah. So yeah, that's the thing. So these people, the sports writers, they can make you or they can break you in terms of your reputation. Same with Barry Bonds. Same with people like that. Barry is a guy that really doesn't like the national media because they always paint him a negative image, and I think they resented him more than anything else because he made it look so easy.
Yeah.
So they want these people that fight this.
Well, let me play with his son, who looks just like him, Dave Parker II, had to say. Let me see if I can find this. It's pretty cool.
Also wanted me to leave everyone with this poem that he wrote, that he gave me a long time ago. And he said, if he ever made it here to read it, so that's what I'm about to do. Here I am, 39, about damn time. I know I had to wait a little, but that's what you do with fine age wine. I'm a pirate for life, wouldn't have it no other way. That was my family. Even though I didn't go on parade day, I love y'all. The Bucks own my heart because those 2 championships I got, y'all played in the first part. I'm in the hall now. You can't take that away. That statue better look good. You know I got a pretty face. Top tier athlete, fashion icon, sex symbol. No reason to list the rest of my credentials. I'm him, period. The Cobra. Known for my rocket arm, and I will run any catcher over. To my friends, families, I love y'all. Thanks for staying by my side. I told y'all Cooperstown would be my last ride. So the Star of Day will be in the sky tonight. Watch it glow. But I didn't lie. On my documentary, I told you I wouldn't show. Thank you.
I love
That's a confident brother right there.
Yeah. I just love it, man. And man, he did have a rocket on some of the throws he made.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think I mentioned this I think we talked about Dave Parker when he passed away. He was an outstanding football player in high school, a quarterback. And he wanted to go to Ohio State, but Ohio State wasn't really dealing with a lot of us at that time. So he went on and played baseball. And it worked out for him pretty good, I would say.
Yeah, absolutely.
Hall of Famer, and congrats to the Parker family on that. Congrats to the family of Dick Allen also.
That's a tough class right there, you know. And I always am dubious anytime a New York player goes into the Hall of Fame, because CC Sabathia, I don't recall him having the career worthy of the Hall of Fame. Maybe I missed it. Maybe because I'm a Yankee hater. Maybe that's why. But you know, he went in, and Ichiro went in as well. So that was a very, very strong class in and of itself, Hall of Fame. So, and they got some really good guys, prospects for next year as well. Among them is Andrew Jones, and he should have already been in there because
I was going to say, how's he not in there already?
Already been in there, but you know, and he's been a Yankee killer, so maybe they'll give him some love. My thing is with these people who are on this Veterans Committee, the numbers don't change. They still have the same numbers each successive year that they're not picked for the Hall of Fame. Why, you know, at what point did they become Hall of Famer? He ends his career with 40 home runs or whatever, 400 home runs. He still ends it with 400 home runs. So I don't understand how they make that calculation saying, okay, now he gets in. I mean, I'm waiting for the time when will Pete Rose ever get in the Hall of Fame? I mean, they said he's going to do a lifetime ban, and he has served a lifetime ban.
Lifetime ban.
Yeah, so Pete Rose should have gone in before he died as well. With now that people are in bed with gamblers and all the ESPN bet and all these other odds and these parlays we're doing every night.
I'm with you on that.
You know, they got teams. Almost every sport is in Vegas now. They got a football team, got a basketball team, a football team, a hockey team. They're about to get a baseball team in 2 years when they move from Oakland. And so basketball can't be too far away from being in there because they have summer leagues there every year.
Right.
You know, so come on. They used to be terrified of Vegas. You know,
they're building the arena for the basketball team right now, guys. No doubt. Hey, but you talked about gambling, and you know, there's controversy this week. Cleveland's great reliever Emmanuel Classy, I'm sorry, was put on leave through August 31st while he's being investigated for some kind of manipulation.
Involvement in gambling. Yeah. I mean, the thing about it is, it wouldn't be so bad, but he was, you know, the trading deadline is Thursday, and he was somebody that they were talking about was going to be a prime target traded, and now you know, are you going to trade for somebody who's going to miss the next year of baseball?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
You can't do it.
You think?
But I don't understand why. I got a hard time believing this guy's doing anything. The baseball players, especially, make so much doggone money. What is the?
Well, gambling is an addiction,
I don't
so
think
maybe it's not about the money.
Yeah,
I don't know.
think it has anything to do. These cats are competitors, and it's like, who was it? No, I don't think. This is like these guys bet lots of. Charles Barkley bet lots of money. I mean, he still gambles. I don't think he did when he was a player, but nonetheless, you know, how many millions of dollars do people lose gambling? And you know, you always think of the next time you're going to hit, next time you're going to hit, next time you're going to hit. You know, next time you're going to be pushed in a shopping cart with baby dolls down the street because you don't have any more money. You know, so
and he's still, gosh, he's older than I thought, guys. He's 27. I thought he was younger. He's actually 28. Yeah. He's 27. So, I mean, actually, he has not made a lot of money in terms of baseball. Wise, his career earnings are $15 million so far. So, and
15.
When he was pitching, he was he was in line to make a lot more than that. So
yeah.
And you know, here with the Pistons, Malik Beasley.
Yeah.
This guy has made about $60 million, I think. They worked up. And he's not paying
and I think
the rent of the place he was living. I mean, dude.
So what Ricky wasn't doing, paying for the place he was living?
He was not paying rent. Yeah. He didn't pay his barber.
Oh, yeah, that dude. Yes.
Come on, man.
I didn't understand that at all.
Come on, man.
I'm trying to figure out why these cats have to do this. Like, they get these big fat lump sum checks. There was Andrew McCutchen several years ago. You know, you get direct deposit for the Major League Baseball, but somehow his pay stub got out. His biweekly pay stub. And, you know, it had a listing of all these taxes for each state, because each state takes a bite out of that check. You know, and it's still like that week, that bi-week period, he was taking home $14 million. You know, something like that, something really crazy. But, you know, why would you give that to somebody else by just, you know, frittering away? Not to say that McCutchen was gambling, but why would anybody, you know, try to go through that kind of, burn through that kind of money where it's not going to last forever?
And McCutchen's, you know, McCutchen's still playing, man. Where is he now?
Oh, yeah.
I saw a video today of a player, I can't remember which player, as a basketball player, and he was talking about how, you know, you get these contracts and then you got to pay your agent, and then you got to pay this person, and you got to pay rent, and you're trying to take care of family. And so where you think you have a lot of money, you really don't, because it's taken up of taxes out of your check and all this stuff. Maybe you might have 14 million or so, but then you end up with like maybe $1 million after all of that, right? Of taking care of people or not taking care of things. So he said, I wish.
You talking about, you said, one thing you said, you got to take care of your family. Do you? Do you
I think a lot of players, I think, do get into it because, you know, I don't know if it's the same player, but, you know, if you grow up in poverty, perhaps, and then you get a chance to go to to a major athletic team, and you want to take care of your mom. I'm not saying the whole, you know, whole family, but how many people do you have in your family? You want to lift them up, and that's your way of doing it. So I don't fault them for wanting to do that, but at the same time, they're not particularly thinking about if something happens that they can't play.
Right.
Or
I'm thinking about beyond the extended family, what you're talking about. Yeah, mom and dad and that kind of stuff. I was seeing this one story where a pitcher for the Kansas City Royals sent his mom and dad a letter and thanking them for all the sacrifices they did. And the kicker to the letter was he paid off all their bills and their mortgage with his bonus, with his bonus. And so, I mean, something like that when you're helping your immediate family, but it's like, you know, third cousin twice removed, had his hands out or something like that, being careful with that kind of thing. And what was it? Herm Edwards at a rookie symposium in the NFL said, one car, one house, one girlfriend.
Yeah.
That's all you need.
There you go.
Save your money.
There you go.
That's it, guys.
So, Ricky, what I'm hearing Tim say, he's not going to help us out. We're too far removed from family.
No, I'm gonna hook y'all up. Y'all are like family.
I don't know if you remember this, and I just looked it up. Tyron Smith, the outstanding left tackle for the Cowboys for years, had to cut some members. I don't know if he cut everybody off, but at one point he cut off. He called 9/11. This is a report from 2012. According to Dallas Morning News, Cowboys left tackle Tyron Smith has been harassed by members of his family who want a piece of his fortune. Things got worse when Smith called 9/11 after siblings allegedly showed up to his Dallas home to harass and torment him in pursuit of collecting financial gain.
Can't get money that way.
And he had made about $12 million by that time. And the Morning News wrote that Smith initially had given his family a substantial amount of money, but guess what, y'all?
They want more. Blew through that, want more?
That is kind of, yeah, they wanted more. That's pitiful.
That's kind of sad. Break y'all off a little something. But now we want more. We, want more.
Yeah, that's painful because it's like, how much money did you have before I broke that off for you?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, then.
Right.
So let's
not go. What was the player, Ricky? Who was that?
His name was Tyron Smith. Really good left tackle. I think he just retired this year.
Right.
He played a long time. Good player.
And changed his phone number and address, I guess.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I see why he played a long time now, man. He had to
support a family there.
Yeah, I mean, the nerve of them to just give us some money. Give me, dude, I hope you.
We don't know the circumstances, but it does seem problematic.
Yeah, we don't know the circumstances, but some things you don't even know the circumstances. You're going to harass me because I won't give you none of my money.
So it's sort of like my lottery plan. What I've heard is when you win the lottery, you don't tell anybody.
Yeah.
Right away. You're like.
You don't tell anybody, but next week, Tree shows up with a grill,
Or go.
Yeah. It's like, I didn't win the.
You change your phone number. You get your affairs in order before you start doling out money.
Now this is obviously on a much smaller and far more petty level. I'm going to share this with you. In high school, one of my best friends got a job at McDougal's. So me and the fellas went to see him. You'd have thought we had stock. Majority stock.
Got hooked up.
We were coming there. He see us and he just dropped his head. Like, may I help you, sir? No, you can't help me. We want this guy to help us back here.
And that's why I didn't work at the McDonald's.
He hooked us up with some fries, and we're like, dude, this is the best you can do. Come on, man.
Hook your brother up.
He lasted at that job about a week.
Yeah, he said, hey, we can't have your people coming in here loading up bags of quarter pounders for nothing. Come on, people. You said you worked at the McDonald's near your house?
I didn't even think
so you said you worked at the McDonald's?
I did, but I worked on Northside Drive up in Cobb County. So, I was outside of my immediate area. So nobody knew.
You didn't take any home?
So what freebies did you get?
You didn't take any home?
Did I do what?
Did you take any freebies home?
Yeah.
No, I don't think so. No.
She's so health
No
conscious.
figurines.
McDonald's back then.
No hamburgers.
I don't remember eating there. I just remember working there. And that's a green polyester. Green is not my color. It's a green polyester uniform. Yeah, it's not good. I think it's highly flammable. Highly flammable.
Right.
How long did you work there?
Rubbing up against the grill.
Probably. So I got the job. I wasn't even looking for the job. I went with somebody to pick up their check. And the manager offered me a job. And I was like, okay. Now, again, it's not close anywhere to near my home. So probably about 30. I don't know how far is from like Morehouse to Northside Drive to kind of, it's like 20 something miles, 20, 30 miles.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's like 30 miles away.
Okay.
So you burned all your earnings in gas.
Yeah, so I got the job and I was like, first I started out washing dishes and then utensils. I'm like, well, I don't have a dishwasher. I mean, we didn't have one at home, but it seems like for a business establishment, they would have something to do. And then I moved to the cash register. Yeah. So, yeah.
You sound like that dude in Coming to America.
Right, towels.
The Louis Anderson character in Coming to America. They got me on fries, but next time I'm going to be doing
yeah. Oh man, there's another story I'll tell you offline. What? Anyway, so I ended up leaving there.
Hey, some more football news. Norfolk State and Virginia State.
Oh, that's so cool.
ESPN in Michael Vick's debut as the Norfolk State University football coach on November 28th at 7 p.m. And I'm interested to see how Vic, who's from that Tidewater area up in Virginia, will do. He was a beloved figure there, and now he's back home.
That whole area.
Coaching his alma mater.
That whole area put out some athletes. That whole area had athletes. You got Vic, you had Allen Iverson, you got David Wright playing third base, who played for the Mets. I mean, the Tidewater area was just loaded with guys that could play ball. Yeah, and so Vic's gonna be interested.
Area up there, and you got some NFLers. You got Michael Vick is at Norfolk State. And Deshaun Jackson is
at
Dell State. And there were a couple of high-profile players doing their playing career. And I'm wondering, going back to Dion, I mean, he really had a tremendous impact on HBCU football in general. And I'm wondering if Michael or Deshaun to be able to carry that torch forward.
That's what I was thinking. Maybe that's kind of like following the Deion Sanders plan of starting at HBCU and then moving forward, like you said, with
because what did Eddie George do? He was at Bowling Green, right?
Eddie George is at Bowling Green.
Well, here's another guy. Look it up. Chris Dishman, great DB for the Oilers, and he's now the head football coach at Texas Southern. So, I mean, you got these NFLers that are just coming through there left and right to get these new gigs. But I know Michael Vick, I hope he's been media trained by his SID staff, that he won't say something like, I'm looking for some players that got some dog in them.
It just dawned on me.
Yes.
I keep telling you, this guy is so funny. Tim,
he is funny.
I would be like following Tim all around.
He's quick.
He's got 1 million of those things, man. And I'm sure some of the people
locked and loaded.
Oh, It takes a minute to
Yes.
because the dog
Okay.
thing was so long ago.
Oh, I get it
Moving right along. We got moving
And
right along.
took me about
NBA
3
Summer
minutes.
League just the Summer League just ended. What's that now?
He did time for that, didn't he?
What's that?
He
Michael
went to,
Vick.
Yeah, he did. He was out in Kansas. He did some time. Tony Dungy was like his mentor while he was out there in prison. And then when he got out, he went to the Eagles. And so, Andy Reid is great. You know, he went to him as like a reclamation project type dude. And Vic played well. I mean, there's a clip out there you see where Vic throws this bomb to Deshaun Jackson. As a matter of fact, you see those guys hooking up to the play. So they're in the same conference, and that should be interesting on that. But I can't wait for football to start. We got the Hall of Fame game on Thursday night with the Lions and the Chargers, NFL.
Yep. And just think, after Thursday, we'll have football for the rest of the year.
Every day, every weekend through February.
It'll be football. And one other note, I think I'm sure we talked about this since this happened. Tennessee State hired Reggie Barlow to take over the program now that Mike Vick has. I'm sorry, not Mike Vick, but Eddie George has moved on to Bowling
Eddie
Green.
George.
Yeah, Reggie Barlow, who coached the DC Commanders in the UFC, in the what is it? The Spring Football League now?
Yeah.
Is it
Spring
UFL?
football.
In the
He's
UFL.
going to go in some money.
He was coaching the DC Commanders in the UFL. And he played NFL football. And everybody's hiring ex-NFL players now on the HBCU level.
Yeah, I'm like.
He also has HBCU experience. He was, I think he played at Alabama State. Yeah, he played at Alabama State, I believe, and he coached there. So these guys are getting these opportunities, and it's really good because you start to see personalities on the sideline. For a long time, HBCUs did not have coaches where you looked at it as like, you know, these are giants like an Eddie Robinson or a W.C. Gordon or Dennis Thomas or Marino Cass and people like that. Well, these cats, they're great at selling their program and selling their conference. The guys that are coming up now seem to pretty much are more interested in just being businesslike and playing the game as opposed to making these things a spectacle. It makes a difference. I was saying earlier, the NBA is getting ready to crank up in a few weeks as well in terms of they get the summer league out of the way. And have you seen Luka Doncic since last year?
I saw it.
Where he was a tub of goo before, but he's worked out. It was about time.
I want to get on the
Teresa, he's fine now.
No, I didn't say that.
Yeah.
I just said I want to get on the Luka plan of,
Yeah, I got this. Let me see.
Because he looks like he's transformed his body.
Yeah, I always say you can do that if you got money and trainers, but I mean you can do it without.
He's on the cover of.
I think any athlete,
he's on the cover of Men's
it's your
Health.
job to be in your best shape of your life.
Yeah, and motivation. Yeah, if that's your
It's
job.
your job to be the best shape of your life.
Absolutely.
Because I think Derrick Henry spends over $1 million a year on his health. I think LeBron spends around $1 million on his health. So
you don't have to just do these. There are a couple of things. Just do these couple of things. You'll be good.
Do these.
Let's see how he's going to play with this now.
Wait,
how much better can he get? Or this is about staying healthy.
Wow.
That's a big difference right there. And actually, I don't remember him being. I'm wondering if that's photoshopped on the left a little bit.
Hmm.
Yeah.
No, that was him. That was him. Look at his face.
Blind now.
Look at him now.
Yeah, he is streamed now.
That is unreal.
So
Did you say that?
Oh,
Let me see. Can I see that again?
Right there.
You want to see it again?
Yeah, let me say that one more time.
Okay.
Yeah.
If you can. If not, I'll look it up. Oh, yeah, that's fine. Yeah, he's fine.
Oh, he's fine now?
Yeah. Tim said that, but I hadn't seen this picture. Yeah. It was like a totally different person.
It really does.
Yeah, that Lakers jersey, he looks like the white Zion Williamson.
On the right, he looks like
that's what
Kelce.
Zion looked like, you know. Yeah,
Zion,
he does like Travis Kelce on the other side.
Having lived in New Orleans, that's a bad place, man, to fight your weight living in New Orleans, man. That is a bad place to be.
Oh, no,
when he was drafted, I told somebody, it's like, you know, unless you put like a two-piece on the rim, he's not going to be going too hard up and down the court, you know.
Wow.
So I
way harsh,
bad for him.
Way harsh.
But look,
yeah.
Well, hey, this is the truth. The brother is not working. He's not worked hard.
I got to get on it. I got to get to working out harder.
Impressive, right there.
Well,
Got to be better.
Oh, no.
Let's see. We got and something else we didn't hit on. Oh,
Johnson.
I love the story about.
Yeah, another pretty cool story.
Yeah. Savannah native.
Yeah. Oh, she's from Savannah.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm surprised with her.
Tim, did you know of her, or were you in Savannah when she was still in high school?
I was not. I don't think so. But about 2 years ago, well, about 2 years ago, 23, they named an intersection in her honor. So it's the Lajay Johnson intersection that I pass by frequently. But yeah, she does a lot to give back to here in Savannah. So I just want to. Are you crying, Tim? Oh no, I thought you were frozen. But no,
I'm thinking about that. I was thinking about Savannah, but
I thought you had your hand like this. You were tearing up. No,
no, it was like this. I was thinking about her that intersection because I'm going, where is that in Savannah?
Montgomery Cross and hang on a second, I'll tell you. I can't.
It's a populous area about a lot, like the Claire's Boulevard or something.
It's off of Abercorn.
That was the one that popular part of town.
And the what part of town?
What isn't off of Abercorn?
I know, right? That's what I'm going for.
Like that. This
I actually thought she had already gone to the.
That her coach Kim Mulkey took it.
Mulkey actually
NBA?
showed up for some of the festivities, but I thought Flau'jae was already in the WNBA, and I thought that because I was seeing her on the T-Mobile commercials all the time.
Yeah, I was saying that too, and then I realized no.
Right.
Yeah,
right.
I forgot these kids can now do commercials in college.
Oh yeah,
which is cool.
Well, there's some high schoolers doing it here.
And I think that a lot of them stay because they can make more money there than if they were to go to WNBA even. Just get that extra money. I would.
Yeah. And speaking of WNBA,
absolutely.
It's going to be interesting to see how these negotiations go on. Their contract, they have a CBA through next year. And if you guys remember at the All-Star game, they were wearing the shirts saying, pay me. No, you pay me what you owe me.
What you owe. Yeah.
I should. I'm just like, I don't understand why they don't. Can you guys explain why they don't? They don't. don't value them as much, or what is it?
I think they're still trying to figure out
Well,
what their
the
value
old
is.
story, right? I think
So
the
what
old
you-
story was they would say that they
Say, go ahead, Tim.
One at a time, please.
Yeah,
they
go
were saying
ahead.
they don't.
Ricky?
Tim, go ahead.
One time
In bad camp.
they said that they were drawing ratings. They were drawing the ratings. So now they're getting them, and that can't be the excuse. They're making money. They can sell out State Farm Arena every time Indiana comes to town with Caitlin Clark.
Okay, that's one team.
And that's not like, yeah, but I'm saying you got places like that where they can sell them out. You know, it's not like the Chicago Sky where kids will go to games and not know who they are.
I think New York
people
too.
know who these teams are.
I think New York
They know who
Liberty
some of
too.
these players. Yeah.
Their mascot is
Liberty,
killing it.
the LA team, Las Vegas, they've been a consistent winner year after year. So they're getting popularity. I mean, they're even going to expand. I think they expand to Toronto coming up, and they've already expanded to Seattle this year, right? Seattle and Golden State came in this year. I believe that's what the deal was. So, I mean, they're gaining popularity. And some people try to think is NBA subsidizing them, and you know everybody needs a little bit of help. But I think this league with the stars that are coming up with Bucher and with Clark and with a young lady in Chicago, I can't think of her name now, from LSU. Oh, they're coming up. These folks are going to be, you know, appointment watching for their games. It's no longer like, who is that? Who is that? Who is that? These people are national brands.
Right.
I think
Like
too, the more
okay.
it's televised and just, I think it's more exposure is probably helping as well. What were you going to say, Ricky? I'm sorry.
No, I'm saying they like everybody's gonna know Johnson when she comes up through her commercials. As I mentioned earlier, I already thought she was in the NBA, so she'll be a known quantity when she gets up there. But yeah, I think to your question, Tree, I think they're trying to figure out: is this a flash? Is this here to stay? Because the average, if I can remember correctly, the average WNBA franchise is $6 million, and the cheapest NBA franchise, which is Memphis, is worth $3 billion. So they're not gonna make NBA money, but it's a spot in there somewhere that they need to figure out.
I agree.
$3 billion?
The Memphis Grizzlies are worth $3 billion, and they are the poorest franchise in the NBA. I think the Lakers. No, actually, Golden State is the most expensive franchise now. Yeah.
If we pool our money together, no, never mind.
They have to pull it. No, then I got to do that. Let's close out on this on the Savannah Bananas and the attempted a stunt on CNN. I think that was Vic, did you have that?
Yeah, that did not go well at all, did it? Yes, I do. Let's see here.
I'll watch it, and then I've got some commentary.
Hold on here. All right.
People always, while you're looking for that, people always ask me, have I been to a Savannah Bananas game? And it's like the hottest ticket in town, hard to get. I also haven't tried that hard, so I guess I need to. I just know that it's hard to get a
It's not
ticket.
that hard.
I just, But it's pretty popular. People love it.
Do they sell
They got a
out?
lot of merchandise everywhere.
Oh, they sell out.
Okay, here we go.
Sell out.
What happened?
What you just saw there is a brand new twist on America's favorite pastime.
I can't get the sound any louder.
It looked like, you know, I don't know if you guys saw his response to that at all.
Is a brand new twist on America's favorite pastime. Oh, Jesus. What you just saw there is a
Did you guys see his response to that?
What happened?
Oh,
Yes.
he posted.
said he
I
made it-
guess. He does flips all the time. He does flips catching footballs, catching baseball. That's his thing, is the flip. But he was saying typically he's looking for the ground, and this time he saw the lights and his foot slip. But he does flips all the time and catches it. It's just that one time he's doing it on television in a studio, and he didn't really think he was hurt. But he said then he realized he had to get stitches in his lip and stitches in his chin. But he does flips all the time, and so but in that particular moment, I think he said, is still publicity for the Savannah Bananas at the end of it, and for him as well. But yeah, that was an unfortunate.
Is it?
Unfortunate for sure.
Is it publicity? Because I'm not thinking about the brand. I'm thinking about the dude who did it by himself, who split his lip. Oh my goodness. That was
Yeah.
brutal.
Yeah, I should have. I saw that just before we came in that we are going to talk about it, but his explanation was really good. And he had videos of him doing flips all the time, but in the studio, don't work so well. Don't work so well.
I see him do it all the time.
Along with him.
So what, Tim?
I said perhaps he should have brought a clip with him. That morning.
And maybe they had one. You don't see that in what they're talking about. What did you say, Ricky?
No, I was just saying he missed that one.
Yeah, that was a bad
Yeah.
face plant for sure.
That was a face plant.
At least he didn't get cold. What is it? Cold.
They have merch.
Cold plate at a
Coldplay.
kiss cam.
At the Coldplay concert.
That was brutal.
Yes, at least he didn't get cold plate.
Ooh. Ooh.
He just fell. He just fell. He didn't lose his job or anything.
Man, like, the joke was out there is like, hey, one day that could be you in front of your family. How would you like it if your family and friends found out you like Coldplay? That was,
What?
Oh my
I said, how would you like it if your family and friends found out on national TV that you like Coldplay? So
Yeah.
that
He
was
I love-
a brutal joke there. It's not so much.
The guy resigned from his job at
And the HR person. But what I love about because we'd never heard of astronomer, right? Nobody really heard of them. And so that created
Nope.
attention to them. But their PR team then turned it around or a media company, and then they used Chris Martin, the leader of Coldplay, ex-wife Jenna Paltrow.
Yeah,
To do a commercial for them. Yes, I mean, kind of turn it around from that story to the fact that she was doing a commercial for them. So that was kudos to them to try to deflect. But we're still going to remember that. Everybody's still talking about it. I'm like, can we just move on? But still talking about it.
Oh,
so
yeah.
Trina, with all your experience in marketing, is all publicity good publicity, as some people say?
They say that. It depends. I would say if there's a death, I'm thinking not so much. but something like that. Again, everybody has heard the name astronomer now, but if you can turn it around in a positive way, if there's any positive to it, then yeah. But there are a lot of tragedies that happen that is not good publicity, like the NFL headquarters shooting. Yeah, that was awful. And just Yes, everything is not always good publicity can turn it around. But there are opportunities for that.
Just
If you've
think
got a good team, yeah.
guy just walking around Manhattan with a assault rifle at his side.
Yeah, drove from what, New Orleans? No,
From
Las Vegas. Las Vegas. I'm like,
that's nuts.
it's
But what
awful.
was he? They said he was targeting the NFL office. Why was he targeting the NFL office?
So why?
Yeah,
He said because
he took a wrong turn. He was.
I can't hear you. So what?
No, I didn't say anything. I was listening to you.
Oh, your mouth was moving. No, they said that they found a note in his car that he was blaming football for CTS. Is that what it is? CTS?
Yeah.
And then he had some mental history, is how they framed the language. It was mental history. But he was blaming football for CTS. They didn't indicate that he played football. I didn't hear that, but he was
He
blaming
played in
maybe.
high school.
Oh, he played in high
He
school.
played,
Okay.
he played high school football instead of getting CT.
So another tragic and unfortunate
Yeah.
incident.
Hey, we're going to get out of here, guys, and we're going to take next week off, and we'll be back the following Tuesday. Until then, everybody be safe. And,
All right. Be kind, everybody.
good night.